Hello, I'm Remi and welcome to my channel. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Actually, this is the second time I am recording this video because I tried to record this last night and actually it was a bad idea because the lighting was awful because it was dark, and then my daughter decided out of nowhere to prank me mid-filming. I have never been so scared in all my life, and my child, she got me. Have a look. This lighting situation. You scared me! Yeah. Amazing. This is going to be a bit of a long video, but it is my introductory video. I suggest you go and get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee if you're from oh my god, my American sucks. Whatever, like, it's going to be a long video. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, sit down, put some headphones on so you don't disturb your relatives or your kids or whatever. Just enjoy this video because it's really important you get to know me, my journey, how I am able to stand here and say I'm going to give you these things, and why I am the baddest British social media coach going. Okay? Yeah. Traumatized by my child, I decided I wasn't going to do any more filming last night, and I just put an end to it. And I've been out for a run today, I've come back, and now I'm ready to give you my intro video. I need to stop singing. Guys, I'm sorry you had to experience that. Who am I? So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Remi. Welcome to my channel, my lovelies. I'm so glad you're here. This video today is an introduction, but there's 3 core elements to this video that I hope you can stay tuned for until the end, so you can find out a bit more about me. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about in this video is who I am, or who am I, or I am, whatever way that goes. But introduce myself to you, because you need to know why you should be coming back here every week and watching my videos, right? And I guess you want to know a bit about who I actually am and why I'm doing this. The second thing I'm going to talk about in this video is what this channel is actually for. And then the last and final thing in this video is why I am doing this. Who knows? Who bloody knows? Right, let's start at the beginning. Who am I? My name's Remi. I am an entrepreneur by default. And by default, I mean, I kind of was just born with an entrepreneurial brain. Some people have it and some people don't. I do. In fact, I remember from about the age of 16, launching my very own talent show, booking the hall with the stage, creating all the leaflets and the flyers and booking all the acts, knowing that I didn't really ever want to work for anyone else. I didn't really want anyone to ever be my boss. Like, I always wanted to be the boss, and that's kind of been thematic throughout my career. I mean, I have worked for some fantastic employers, and I've built some fantastic relationships with colleagues and other employees, but there's always been this niggle inside of me that's kind of saying, yeah, you should go and work for yourself, you should be your own boss. Like, I just don't feel like I was made to work for other people. And I also feel like, why am I giving the best of me, like my skills and my abilities and my energy, to further somebody else's business or somebody else's organization? Why don't I just plow that back into me? So I did for a very long time. I was self-employed for a very long time. I've owned multiple different businesses, varying from my talent show business to my own trade show business, to my restaurant business, to my catering business. I've tried my hand at so many different things, and I've loved it when I've worked for myself. And for different reasons, I've had to stop doing those at different times in my life, whether it would be for health reasons, whether it be becoming a mother reasons. My journey's kind of always been interrupted along the way. Now, the one thing that has remained consistent throughout my whole time, from, like, what are we talking, the early 90s late 80s, when the internet first started to boom, was my love and fascination for all things online, all things internet. I remember the days when I used to have to dial up, guys. I used to dial up my internet. And I'd get onto forums and I would chat to random people around the world, mostly guys in America and Australia, but that's a whole other episode. And yeah, I would go in and I would chat to people online. And I remember my friends always saying to me, what are you doing online? Like, it's weird, it's creepy. You're going to meet these guys and they're going to murder you. And, you know, and then I was like the kind of the first wave of people who were doing this online dating thing when it was weird and kind of culty and not an everyday thing like it is now. And so I always loved being online, and I became fascinated when websites started becoming a thing. Believe it or not, guys, websites haven't always been here for you youngsters, but it started becoming a thing, and I became obsessed with learning how to build websites. I then did a degree in computer science and business management, and I learned how to not only build websites but how computers worked and how the internet worked. And so I've always been obsessed with this thing called the internet. Oh my god, I sung again. I'm so sorry. Stop singing. So yeah, I've kind of always... where's my microphone gone? Oh, it's on my shirt. Oh, I've always had this fascination with everything online, always, and it's just been something organic. And for me, it really took hold when I launched my company about 9-10 years ago, and it was an events company. And I just left working at the BBC. I was at the BBC for like 4 years. It was great. And I took optional redundancy, and I used some of that money to start me on my journey of being self-employed and running my own business. And I created a new event in London. It was a huge event, and I filled out and packed out my first couple events solely by using the internet. I used Facebook and I used Twitter, and I mastered them to within an inch of their lives. I would be on Facebook and Twitter 24/7, and I marketed the hell out of this new event that nobody had ever heard of. And on the day of my launch event, I got 5,000 people, genuinely, this is no hype, no BS, 5,000 people walked through the door for my first event that I launched. I think I had 50 exhibitors and about 30 or 40 exhibitors, and about 5,000 people come through the door. I put on masterclasses, workshops, live stage performances, and I was able to do that by harnessing the power of what we now call digital marketing or online marketing. I didn't know what it was then. All I knew is I needed to sit on these platforms and talk to people. I needed to talk to businesses, and I needed to talk to the customers. I needed the customers to buy tickets to come to my event and to sit in my lectures and my workshops, and I needed to sell tickets to or stands to the businesses to book tables at my event to talk to these customers, right? Everything was done on Twitter and Facebook. And from that, I got my light bulb moment of, whoa, this is really exciting and powerful stuff. And it changed the game for me. I then became really obsessed with Facebook marketing, Facebook groups, Facebook ads, Instagram I'm obsessed with, Pinterest also obsessed with, TikTok, I'm finding my way around you, TikTok, but I'm getting there. So I've just harnessed this mountain of knowledge, and it's all come from doing. Okay, I didn't go and sit on a course for 2 weeks and get a certificate at the end of it and became an expert. I genuinely use these platforms to market and promote my businesses, and made success along the way by using these online platforms. But you know, finding my way through running a business, having staff, managing staff, creating a brand, and then actually being able to sell my product to businesses and customers simply by using these online platforms. Now, again, I used organic growth, okay, because when I started on Twitter and Facebook, we weren't even at the stage where we had what we have now, which is we have Facebook ads, we have Instagram ads. In my day, God, I'm really showing my age today. Talk about dial-up. In my day, I should put an old grandma wig on, shouldn't I? But yeah, at the beginning, when all this craze started taking off, and I was one of the first wavers, I'd be one of the first wavers to jump on Twitter, one of the first wavers to jump into Facebook at a time when people didn't know what it was, or it was for young kids, and it wasn't really that cool then. And now they're like lifelines to people, right? But for me, the exciting thing about these platforms is really what you as a small business owner can achieve if you learn how to use these platforms the right way. Just gonna clean my glasses, they look a bit grubby. So yeah, if you can master these platforms, and actually you don't always have to master all the platforms, right? Because your business might actually do a lot better on a Facebook platform, or if you're very product based, you might find that actually you're not getting a lot of sales through Facebook. It might actually be on Instagram, or it might be on Pinterest, where you drive traffic to your shop or your website. So you don't have to be a master of all these platforms, right? You can choose which one works best for your business. And actually, the type of thing I do when I'm clients is I kind of help them identify where they should be posting on a regular basis, where they should be creating content for on a regular basis, because I kind of have the vision and I'm able to see what your product is or what your service is and where your audience is, right? So that's kind of what I've been doing with my clients so far, is helping them find a strategy or a route in to their market, targeting their right market, creating the right type of content for their market, and putting it out at the right time of day to reach their market, right? That's what I do. I kind of do it organically, naturally. I just have a little Midas touch about these things. I can walk into a business and very quickly assess what's going on, look at what you've done previously, identify very quickly who your target audience is, and from that we are gone in terms of what we're creating, where we're outputting, and how best to grow your business so that more people see you and then more people buy your product or buy your services. That's what I am naturally good at, and that's why I hope you will like and subscribe and stay focused on my channel and come back every week, because those are the type of things I'm going to be showing you step by step, genuinely, no BS, no catch, step by step, how to harness your power in this digital age, doing digital marketing, doing online marketing for your business, right? And it doesn't matter if you're about to start your business, if you've just started, whether you've been going for a year or two. I'm finding people that are coming to me and asking for my help genuinely are people who are successful at their business. They've got enough money coming in, but they still don't fully know how to amplify and go up to the next level because social media is stunting them and they're scared of social media. They know they should be on Facebook, they know they should be on Instagram or Twitter or Pinterest, but they just don't quite know what to do. And so I'm helping people find their way, and I'm finding if I can share that with you guys, it might help your business too. And that's genuinely coming from a place of I just want to help. There is no catch. There's no BS. I'm just going to check this is recording. I'm coming from a place whereby actually when I reflect and look back over my time, my work history, what I've been doing since about the age of 16, from when I was allowed to go and get a job, is in one way or another, I've always been coaching, right? Straight up, no lie. It's kind of in every role that I look back on, I've always been teaching someone and showing someone how to do something that they didn't know how to do before. Whether it be my basketball club that I set up and run and coached, and took under my wing, 15 girls, and coached them and looked after them and done all the positive stuff that a coach should do, to actually working for a construction company and being a trainer and training young people and young guys how to do maths and how to do English, how to use the internet, how to create a CV. All of these things. Even now in the job that I currently do, I work part-time, 9 to 5, but even in my part-time role, I am a coach, okay? I am just naturally good at explaining things to people, showing things to people in a way that I believe connects really well. And I hope you've kind of seen a bit of that today in this introduction video. And I hope that you're now going to go down to the comments, leave me a little comment and just say, Rem, you know, really good video, can't wait to see what you've got, or liked hearing what you had to say today. And then I would love it, I would absolutely love it if you could click the subscribe button and hit that little bell. There's a bell somewhere there. I think it's that way. It might be that way. I don't know. I'm all discombobulated. It's my first video. Down there somewhere, there will be a subscribe and a bell. Please turn the bell on, because that means as soon as I drop a new video, it will ping up on your timeline. And it's really important to me that you watch the videos, because the more you watch the videos, the more the YouTube algorithm likes me and becomes my friend, and then you're just helping me. You don't have to give me money, you don't have to send me anything, but just by watching the videos, you're really, all the way to the end, genuinely is helping and is making a difference. And feel free to tag a friend who needs to see the videos that I'm going to post, or share the video on your own timelines if you want to. That would be amazing. Amazing. So why am I doing this? So another thing that happened is that a lot of my friends, right, would start their own business, whether they were personal trainers, whether they were makeup artists, whether they were a Caribbean food restaurant. They would always come to me and be like, oh, Remi, I don't really know how to use Facebook properly. Or how do you use this Twitter thing to like get more customers? And so I was doing this a lot. I've been doing it my entire life. I actually still get phone calls from friends of friends saying, oh, like a couple of years ago, you helped my friend with his business, and I was wondering if you could help me and show me how to use blah, 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 blah. I still get those phone calls, right? And so for, I don't know, maybe 10 years, maybe a little bit more than that, I have been a social media coach, helping people and helping these businesses left, right, and center. Like my other friend, he was launching a directory, and I helped him like figure out how to do Google SEO. And I've been doing this like just because I love doing it, right? I'm just saying, I have been helping businesses for so long for free, because I could, because I'm kind. And now I feel like I want to put it on a more global stage and help as many people as I can. And that's what I'm here. So why am I doing this? I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. I would say primarily, selfishly, I need to tap into my creative side way more than I've allowed myself to do. Whether it's been because of motherhood, because of illnesses, because of operations I've had, I've kind of let myself not really strive for and achieve the things that I really want. And I feel like my frustrations that I have inside and the issues that I have sometimes is because I'm not really living my true self and doing and creating the things that I know I need to be doing. So there is a selfish side to this, right? I need to make more videos, edit videos, be a creative again, right? Being a creative in whatever capacity, whether it's creating a new business, creating a cake, creating, you know, a basketball play, whatever it is, I need to create, and I haven't been creating for a long time, and I feel stifled. So I'm hoping making videos and actually putting my coaching skills out there and helping other people in a wider spectrum is genuinely something that's really going to help me, and I hope it's going to help you. From the bottom of my heart, I really hope it's going to help you. And also, I kind of want to document my process as, you know, coming out, that sounds terrible, coming out officially as a social media coach in a time where we're saturated with people calling themselves coaches. And I'm aware that, you know, people might think it's kind of same old, but I kind of want to come into a market that is kind of saturated. But I want to bring my knowledge and my expertise and show you some tips and tricks and hacks that I think genuinely can bolster and boost your business. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. And throughout this series, I'm going to talk about how to use Facebook for business. I'm going to talk about how to use Instagram for business. I'm going to talk about how to create content and the types of contents that you should create for your business. I'm going to talk about the best time of day to post your content, because it's more than just having an idea and creating something. It's also about knowing when you need to post that type of content as well, right? Because every niche is going to have a different time when their target audience is going to be online. And so these are the type of things I'm going to show you, and I'm going to do it step by step. So literally you'll see me, you'll see my computer, you'll see me going through looking at how to best authenticate your Facebook profile, or how to make your Instagram profile more effective so that people trust you and will want to buy from you. So there's going to be step-by-step tutorials and guides, and just basically showing you how to use the internet and the online platforms and digital marketing in a way that genuinely is going to help your business. So that's what I'm here for, and I hope that you come along for the ride with me and just continue to support me every week. And if there's ideas of things that you want me to talk about, just leave it in the comments. Say, hey Rem, next week can you talk about this? Or my business is struggling with this. How do I, post me a question in the comments, because the more you give me, then I can then respond and make creative videos that actually answer your questions directly, which is what I want to do. So that's it. I think I've rambled enough about how being my own boss is what I've always wanted to be, and how there's been kind of intervals throughout my life where I have been my own boss. And actually, this is kind of a journey again into being my own boss on my own terms, doing what I love to do and what I'm really passionate about. So I hope I've inspired you a bit. I hope I haven't rambled too long. Maybe I have, but it doesn't matter. But please, like this video. Leave me a comment if you can. If you're not too shy, leave me a comment. Even if your comment is just a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I really, really appreciate it. I will always answer your comments. Always, always, always respond to you. So even if you just want to have a chat with me, go ahead, leave a comment, and I'll be right back at you as soon as I can. And please subscribe and click on the little bell so that you're notified. So then as soon as you're notified, my videos dropped, come and check me out. Oh my God, this has been so, it feels so good to come to the end of my video, because I feel like this is the start of something really exciting, and I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm thrilled that you are here to watch this and go through this with me. Thank you so much, my lovelies. Have a blessed day. Drink more tea or water, and see you next week. Bye. And feel free to tag a friend who needs to see the videos I'm going to post, or share the video on your own timelines if you want to. That would be amazing.